Welcome to the NBA's greatest games. Today, we'll take you back into NBA history and relive one of the great matchups as it happened.
The Lakers have waited 1 year for redemption, and now they're on the brink. The heroes have been many. The determined Magic Johnson, the ageless Abdul Jabbar, and the unsung duo of Kupchak and Rambis. And a victory today means a world championship. This championship series has been a classic heavyweight battle. The Celtics score early and often in the first round. The Lakers battle back with stunning power, Abdul Jabbar and Worthy. The Celtics get up off the deck behind Larry Bird and the Dennis Johnson buzzer beater. But they were staggered again by the Lakers' fast break. Now the Celtics must answer the bell one more time. The World Championship, round 6. Kareem, Bird, McHale, and Magic. The stars are ready. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I'm Brent Musburger. As you know, the Lakers are 0-8 in championship play against the Boston Celtics. Today, they hope they can do something about it. But no team throughout the history of any sport has ever been tougher at home when it counted than the Boston Celtics. For more on that, let's go down now to Dick Stockton. Dick?
Thank you very much, Brent. Larry Bird put it best. He said if the crowd can get us through Game 6, the players will take care of Game 7. Keep in mind, with the 15 World Championships that the Celtics have, they have been beaten only once in a World Championship Series, and that was on a visiting court in St. Louis 27 years ago. It could happen again today. But the Celtics also know that they have trailed 3-2 on 2 other occasions, both against the Lakers, and both times the Celtics have come back to win. So somehow, history favors the Boston Celtics, but today the Lakers will try to defy history. My partner, of course, is Tommy Heinsohn. How do you look at Game 6, Tommy?
Well, Dick, fatigue will be a problem for the Boston Celtics. The Celtics remind me of a car with 4 worn-down tires and no spare. The mechanic has just told them they better rotate those tires for more life before they face a blowout. They're coming up against a dragster, fully ready to pull a throttle full out. I think it's the Celtics have to use their bench a lot more, and also Larry Bird has to start off very hot. The Lakers need to keep the pace at a fever pitch and also to get those defensive rebounds to get the fast break started.
We have had the chance of beat LA, and right now the crowd is silent, waiting for the introduction to the starting lineup. And for that, let's join Andrew Jick.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Boston Garden for game number 6 of the NBA World Championship Series between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics. Now, let's meet today's starters for the Lakers. At forward, in his 4th year from Santa Clara, number 31, Kurt Rambis. At forward, in his 3rd year from North Carolina, number 42, James Worthy. At guard, in his 2nd year from Arizona State, number 4, Byron Scott. At guard, in his 6th year from Michigan State, number 32, Magic Johnson. At center, in his 16th year from UCLA, number 33, Kareem Abdul Jabbar. And the head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers is Pat Riley. Now, let's meet the starters for the defending world champions of the Boston Celtics. At guard, in his 4th year from Brigham Young, number 44, Danny Ainge. At guard in his 9th year from Pepperdine, and number 3, Dennis Johnson. At center in his 9th year from Centenary, number 00, Robert Parish. At forward in his 5th year from Minnesota, number 32, Kevin McHale. And at forward in his 6th year from Indiana State, number 33, Larry Bird. And the head coach for the Boston Celtics is K.C. Jones.
I think the game really hinges on whose bench plays the best. This is less than a 48-hour turnaround, and I think it's really going to test the stamina of the Celtics, who have used far fewer players, averaging 5 minutes less from their bench players.
So that's what the Lakers face here, as Kareem will jump against Robert Parish. The parquet floor has been magic to the Celtics over the years. See if it continues. The tip controlled by Boston. Scott coming out on Dennis Johnson. Obviously, the half-court style is what the Celtics want to play. And that man has to get off. Out of bounds, Boston ball.
Immediately, Scott very aggressive on Dennis Johnson. Previous games, they backed off and let Dennis go at his own pace.
Byron Scott is playing tight defense on DJ. He goes in and misses, but Bird is there. Celtics had several opportunities. Byron Scott hits the first shot. Here's a man who is having a humbling series for the Lakers. Shooting under 40%. Worthy is on Bird, double teaming with Magic Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Magic on DJ. And the Celtics have missed early here. First 4 shots have missed. Byron Scott takes it 1 out of 2, and that was in and out. That was on the mark, though.
But the Lakers really ready to pace the game.
Bird. Bird had 20 points. 18 in the second half of game 5.
I get him into the game early, and he's liable not to shut down the whole game.
What a pass. Magic Johnson on a tough baseline bounce pass to Kurt Rambis coming in on the weak side.
Celtics defense gambles off Rambis. He'll be open an awful lot.
Working against Worthy. Bird. 4-2 in favor of the Lakers. Trying to keep the running game in progress. That's the way they play it. Worthy. Fall away. Kareem tips it in. Simply great in the 3 Laker wins has been Abdul Jabbar, who had 36 points Friday night. Series high for either man. Ainge misses. Loose ball, and the Celtics will come out with it. A little more than 2 minutes gone by in this first period.
Celtics, in addition to trying to find Bird, is trying to find any hot player right now.
Ainge was open. Rambis picked him up. Lakers playing good half-court defense. Ainge is shot off the side, but the Celtics have it again. Celtics are 1 for 8 shooting in the early going here. And now an offensive foul called against Dennis Johnson using the elbow. The rebounding story, 5-2 the Lakers lead. They were even in game number 5. Otherwise, the rebounding leader proved to be the winner of the game.
Should here today too, Dick.
Coming off the screen, Byron Scott lost the ball. 6-2, low scoring for the early moments. Bird was thinking of 3. Dennis Johnson thinking of a foul, and he gets it. The foul is on Kareem.
That was a successful tactic when the Celtics last won. Dennis Johnson driving to the hoop, so it looks like the Celtics going back to it.
Dennis Johnson will go to the free throw line. He followed up his heroics in Game 4 when he got the winning hoop with 22 points in Game 5.
Well, they're trying to control Dennis a little bit today. I think in the last game, Mike McGee showed Pat Riley that getting hands on Dennis coming up the court would be helpful. And Scott is doing it here early.
Don't be surprised if we see Mike McGee make an early appearance in this game, and maybe Pat Riley really try to get his Greyhounds in the game to open it up. It's 6-4 now, and nearly 3 minutes gone by in this game. Kareem doubled with Ainge and Parish. And a whistle. It'll be a Celtic foul. Both teams are playing tenacious half-court defense. That's on Parish. Boston off the mark early. 1 for 8. Magic Johnson. That's not his favorite shot, as you might imagine. McHale. Parish with a bullet toss like a quarterback, finding a receiver in a down and in.
Well, when you're not hitting outside, a few fast breaks doesn't hurt either.
And Magic Johnson goes baseline to get his first basket. So 4 of the 5 Lakers have 1 basket. Worthy hasn't scored, and it's 8-6 in favor of LA. Bird taking it inside. Knocked away by Ainge. Dennis Johnson has it. 3-on-1 for the Celtics. 3-on-2. Tommy, he has found 100 ways to score in this series, Kevin McHale.
He has been dynamite on the inside. Nobody's been able to cover him on the fast break. They better get back and pick him up.
Kareem, single covered by Parish. Throw the ball away. Boston has it. And now Earl Strom at the other way says it was tipped by a Celtic. And the reaction, of course, expected.
Well, Celtics really changing their rotation in the defense when they double Jabbar, trying to confuse him. So he's seeing different looks in the Celtic half-court defense.
High score. Good pass here by Parish.
We're going to see McHale ready to take off. And when you're up that high on the defense, take off and look at that beautiful bullet pass to McHale. And when he gets up, he can sky and put it in himself. The Celtics trying to break that outside shooting poorness by getting easy hoops on the fast break.
Parish needs a big game. They need a game-1 performance, the Celtics do, from Robert Parish when he ran Kareem from end to end and had a solid game. He had a bruised right buttock in game number 2, but played 41 and 44 minutes the last 2 games.
He's had to play a lot of minutes in this series. That's probably the biggest problem for the Celtics. McHale and Parish playing all those minutes. If they can hold firm for the full amount that Casey Jones expects them to play, it'll be a big plus. Those are the guys that probably got the most tired in 48 hours.
Magic Johnson outside. He proved it to the Celtics. He had 20 shots in game number 5 and had his best offensive game. 10-8 Lakers lead. Parish inside against Kareem. McHale again. He leads everyone in offensive rebounds, and McHale has 6 of the Celtic 10 points. Coming back is Byron Scott.
You shouldn't be able to hit a jumper after a made basket the way Byron Scott did. Lakers very alert to getting it up court quickly.
And a foul on Scott here.
Here's an advantage the Celtics have enjoyed pretty much. McHale over Rambis on the boards with those long arms. Even when you block him out, you lose.
He has 19 offensive rebounds to lead everyone in this series. Winding down to 7 minutes remaining in the opening period. DJ goes right around Scott, but misses the layup.
They missed an awful lot of easy ones, Dick, the Celtics.
Shooting his way off. Magic hit his last one. Not this time. Ainge comes down with it, and they're going to call the foul on Magic. Not much Magic Johnson could do, but he gets called for the foul anyway. And a timeout. The key word for Boston is patience on offense, and for the Lakers, blocking out on defense. The Celtics already have 4 offensive rebounds. Parish continues to play up top, bringing Kareem with him, trying to set a pick against Worthy. Knocked away by Magic Johnson. 6 on the shot clock, and Ainge to McHale. Magic. Dangerous in an open court with the ball. Normally Worthy and Kareem on the half-court offense for the Lakers. Kareem to Worthy. Ainge clears. Lakers lead by 2. Celtics will try to tie it up.
And that was an easy one Worthy missed.
Ainge does it. We have our 5th tie of the ball game. Under 6 minutes to go in the first period. They are giving Magic the outside shot. Rambis takes it. Rare for him, and he hits. He has been the unnoticed hero and had 9 rebounds in game number 5. The Celtics struggling and the Lakers shooting well.
And if he hits that outside shot, Dick, that's really going to foul up the Celtics defense.
Well, he hit 1. Got to hit more than 1 to make a pattern, but he did that. That is Johnson on a return from Bird. The Celtics just can't find the hoop close in. Ainge picks off the ball. Into Parish. And the Celtics can't get anything. Kareem, skyhook, shows the Celtics how easy it is, and it's 16-12 LA.
The Lakers are really hanging in there on the boards beautifully. Celtics missing lots of easy baskets. That's why they have the rebound advantage right now, the Lakers.
Dennis Johnson is 0 for 4. Off to a shaky start shooting. Parish goes inside, and he's fouled by Kareem. That'll be the 2nd foul on Kareem Abdul Jabbar, and Pat Riley doesn't want to see this early.
And the prior game, Dick, the Celtics went exclusively away from Kareem. Whoever he was guarding did not get the ball. Here they're attacking him, trying to get him into early foul trouble. And a quick one, and incredulous look, but all players look incredulous when they get fouled.
Not many players say, yeah, I guess I committed that foul, do they?
You know, getting ready for a game like this is really something. Years ago, when we would play, Red Auerbach used to walk around with a cigar and flick ashes on you. And if you got burned, you didn't play. You figured your reactions weren't good enough.
Kind of a tough crowd. Find out how you're playing or not.
Tough coach.
The banners show the results. 16-13 LA. 4:35 to go first. All over Kareem. Still Laker ball.
When they surround Kareem like that, he's probably the best man in the NBA to find the open man.
Byron Scott is open. And here comes Parish getting the ball in the hands of a guard. Lakers get back defensively.
And all 5 Celtics rebounding that time.
3-point game. Bird. And traveling against Larry Bird, who so far has scored 2 points. And at least at the top of the game hasn't gotten off. And Pat Riley will go to his bench with Mitch Kupchak and Michael Cooper. Both have played key roles in the series thus far.
Kupchak in a physical way, Cooper with some staunch defense. Casey Jones still going with his 5, and Riley right now trying to pace the game with fresh players.
4:15 on the clock, first period. Magic tries to get it inside to Worthy. Rambis picks it off, and here's Magic feeding Worthy, and there's the swoop by James Worthy. Mistake by the Celtics after forcing a turnover, and the lead is 5 for the Lakers.
Well, these defenses are so packed in below the foul line, it's hard to believe.
Whistle and a Laker foul as Kupchak and Cooper come into the ball game.
The Lakers are guarding the man handling the ball up court, and everybody else is in the green area.
Kareem goes out, so does Byron Scott. Kurt Rambis commits the foul. And on the line is Kevin McHale. He was shaky early from the free throw line in the series, but has settled down as of late.
I'm sure everybody in the Boston Garden is saying, why are they missing all these shots early? And I think it's a combination of the anxiety of the game and the fact that perhaps this team really is fatigued in playing 2 games in less than 48 hours.
Well, even though they've been missing early, they're only down by 4, and that's a plus for the Celtics. When you're shooting less than 40% and you're down by 4, that's good. Worthy hits from the baseline. So James Worthy now has 4 points. In fact, all 5 Lakers starters have scored 4. Ainge misses. Worthy, the defensive rebound. 3-on-2 Lakers. Kupchak goes in and fouled by Danny Ainge. That was a good foul by Ainge. Kupchak had him beaten.
Shades of last year. Don't let anybody get an easy layup.
Bob McAdoo comes in the ball game. He was 0 for 5 in the last game, and he's had hot and cold games, and really most of them have been cold.
And it's very important for McAdoo personally to do well in these playoffs because he's been a rumor of a lot of trade talk. This man really set a tempo for this ball club by way of being physical in that second ball game when they won. He showed the way for the rest of them and gave the Lakers a new macho image.
He has seen important minutes both as a backup for Kareem and as a power forward. Physical presence is counted. 1 of 2 for Mitch Kupchak. 3:20 to go in the first period. Celtics are shooting only 2 of 9 from outside.
You know, when you do get tired, the outside shooting is really from your legs.
Parish inside.
And if your legs are tired, you're going to be off in your outside shooting.
A delay of the game warning to Boston. That's one way to slow up the Laker fast break, isn't it?
When they try to rip it out of the net quickly, Boston tipping it away, the referee's alert to that. That's an old cheating trick.
3 minutes to go, first period. Lakers by 5. 21-16. Kupchak trying to post up. Parish gets a hand on it. Not a good pass back to Magic Johnson, who misses the shot. Dennis Johnson trying to get on track. Against Cooper, it's going to be tough. Ainge. Less than 2.5 to go in the first period. Kupchak has his shot blocked inside by McHale and Parish. And now the Celtics have it again to try and cut it to 3. McHale banks it in beautifully. 9 points for Kevin McHale. 9 of the Celtics' 18. And now Pat Riley wants to talk it over. 2:04 remaining in the first period. A beautiful look of downtown Boston, the Charles River with the boats and the skyscraper aspect of one of the more beautiful cities in America, in the Northeast. And we're here at Boston Garden. We're a capacity crowd watching Game 6.
Then we're going to see how the Lakers are going to gang rebound the Celtics. Look at 4 of them in there. 1, 2, 3, 4 against 2 Celtics. But the advantage is Magic getting the rebound and how quickly he can convert that into a fast break opportunity. A double-edged weapon the Lakers are using on the Celtics.
And the Celtic guards are shooting 1 for 10. Ainge is the only guard to take a basket as we have under 2 minutes to play in the first period. The Lakers win, they're the world champions. The Celtics win, we go to 7. McAdoo. Short. Kupchak crashes the boards.
That was really an aggressive rebound. He should have been blocked out.
Worthy hits from outside for 6 points in the game. Keep in mind, Worthy coming off a 33-point effort on 13 of 17 from the field.
Cooper's going to take Dennis Johnson's outside shot away from him just by that tactic of hawking him.
Double on Parish. Foul inside. Kupchak is a bull in this series. Here's why.
This is the type of thing coaches dream of. Watch Kupchak now inside. It goes through, but he's ever ready to block somebody, put him on his back, and come up with the rebound. He's charging to the boards.
McAdoo's foul. Mike McGee has come in the ball game for the Lakers as Scott Wedman answers that substitution. He has played the most time of any of the reserves, and Danny Ainge goes out. But right now, Tommy, with McAdoo, Cooper, McGee, and Worthy, no secret what the Lakers Greyhounds are out to do here.
They're trying to really put the pace to him right now, and with Wedman in the backcourt, they might succeed.
So time remaining in the first period. 23-20 the Lakers. Against Bird, McAdoo goes inside. Lost control. No basket. He caught his own pass, which you can't do. McAdoo went up and caught his own pass. Turns it over to the Celtics. The Celtics have not had the lead in this first period. They've trailed all the way. Parish over McAdoo. Tough shot. That was a tough shot.
Well, they'll take advantage of McAdoo, the Celtics, in the low post.
Cooper. And McHale can give the Celtics their first lead, but throws it away.
Larry Bird stopped running on that one. He was wide open.
42 seconds and 13 on the shot clock. Off the screen, McAdoo. And crashing the boards is Mitch Kupchak, and I think they're going to call him for it on that.
Pat Riley not unhappy with that foul. He wants to see that aggressiveness.
It's been a series in which the Lakers early answered the question, can they handle the aggressiveness and intimidation and confrontation that the Celtics put on them last year, and the Lakers have been the leaders in this series.
I think they've been doing it primarily with the rotation of people. They got more people to play, more fouls to use. Celtics trying to play fewer people. They're worried about their big guys getting in foul trouble.
They changed the call to McGee of the personal foul. Both Kupchak and McGee were underneath. And McHale now has 10 points and an early appearance for Greg Kite, who's the only healthy big man the Celtics have off the bench.
I tell you, Greg Kite will play probably 36 seconds, really. Just long enough for Parish to take a timeout here and around the quarter timeout. And Casey Jones using those to give Parish an extra blow. That's how you cheat for minutes to give a guy a rest.
The Celtics are on a 10-2 run right now and have their first lead of the ball game. 24-23. It doesn't last long as Worthy comes back. And Earl Strom is warning, I believe, Mitch Kupchak on something. McHale banks it in. The Lakers can get the last shot off of the period, but the Celtics lead by 1.
Boy, do they hang in there. That's one of the worst quarters I've seen for outside shooting, and they're up by a point.
That's the significant fact here. Cooper runs into Wedman. They call a block. It is a Celtic foul on Scott Wedman.
Here's what they warned Kupchak about. He gets Kite right around the arm and holds him and doesn't allow him to take the ball out of bounds. Say, don't get that physical, pal, or you're going to be out of here.
Cooper. The basket was good. So the Lakers are up now by 2 points. Dennis Johnson winds up on the seat of his pants on the sideline as the buzzer goes off. So the basket counted, and Wedman had committed the foul. And that is the end of the first period, with the Lakers leading the Celtics by 2 in a grueling first period of action. From our helicopter, you see Old Ironsides, the USS Constitution, docked at the Charlestown Navy Shipyard here in Boston. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn. I know it's 32-30 right now. Who's in a better spot right now? Can you pick it out?
I think the Lakers paced the game the way they want it, and hoping that that fatigue factor will really wear out the Celtics down the stretch. But Casey Jones has made early substitutions, particularly Greg Kite coming in for both Parish and McHale.
Yes, McHale played 48 minutes 2 games ago and played a lot the other game, but it looks like the big men are getting enough of a breather here. And don't forget, they're used to playing a lot of minutes throughout the season.
Yes, but when you really have to run against a team like the Lakers for 6 ball games, it takes something out of your legs, and that's what the Lakers are counting on.
I want to remind you at halftime, John McLeod, the head coach of the Phoenix Suns, who did such a fine job in the studio in the early rounds of the playoffs, live here with Brent to discuss the game at halftime. 32-30, 7:57 remaining in the first half. Each team has scored only 4 points this period. Bird inside with his second basket of the game.
They may just come out of every timeout and get the ball to Bird to get his head in the game and his feet into the game.
Wedman is on Magic Johnson. Two-man game, Magic and Kareem. The skyhook hits, and Abdul Jabbar has 8.
You couldn't have played that hook shot any better than Parish did. Try to break down Jabbar's rhythm. It didn't work.
McHale double, turns around. He plays like he's 7-2, and Kevin McHale has 15 points in the game, and we have our 9th tie.
And they're toe-to-toe in the second quarter.
No one's staggering yet, however. We got a lot of time to go. Two-man game again with Magic and Kareem. Magic goes inside and draws the foul. It'll be on Wedman, his second. Both teams are shooting better. The Celtics certainly are at 4 for 8 this period.
Well, McHale seems to have his inside touch, and Parish a little bit, but the outside game has not still been there, except for Scott Wedman, who's only hit one, I think.
Pat Riley's been to the championship series in 4 years as head coach, looking for his second championship.
You wouldn't believe a guy that's been to the championship that many times will be getting as much heat as he's gotten this year.
Hey, when you're on the big media centers like New York or Los Angeles or Boston, Philadelphia, comes with the territory. Kareem and Parish were going at it, and if that's on Kareem, which it is, that'll be number 3. Kareem Abdul Jabbar has picked up his 3rd. And his parents in the crowd and not very pleased. His mom looks like she's going to jump out of the stands and go right after the official.
Hang tough, Mom.
He's got to stay in the game. McAdoo will be coming in shortly. Will the Celtics go with him right now? Well, they'll go with 2 points.
Sometimes you make a mistake at going at a player like Kareem.
Kareem inside. Foul. And Robert Parish commits his second personal foul.
Look at Bird come through there. A little backdoor play as Cooper got caught up on the pick situation that Parish laid on him. So they're trying to get Bird really into this thing with some easy shots now to get his confidence going.
McAdoo can't come in the ball game yet. Kareem is on the free throw line, playing with 3 fouls. Going for his 10th point right here.
That's really a commitment by Pat Riley not to give him a minute or 2 out of the ball game right now, so he doesn't get a tie at 3rd. What is it? 4.
4. 1 out of 2 for Kareem. Lakers by 1, and the Celtics, who have had a 1-point lead on 2 occasions, trying to forge in front once more. Ainge finds Bird. Celtics lead. A little more than halfway left in this second period. Kareem gets the sky hook. They want to get as much production offensively from him before he has to leave the game. He's 5 for 5, Tommy. McHale. Bird can't tip it in. And a foul against the Celtics.
How does Bird lose Cooper? Underneath the hoop. Watch this. He kind of hangs around underneath there, fakes out, little pick action. They get caught in a bad talking situation, no defense, and the Celtics alert to that. Get it to him quickly.
Foul was on Danny Ainge. 2 on Ainge. Under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Magic and Worthy, and pushing is Kevin McHale. First foul on Kevin McHale. McAdoo, of course, in the ball game. Kareem is out, and Dennis Johnson, who is struggling from the field, comes in for Scott Wedman. Celtics, with the score 39-38 in favor of the Lakers, have done it without outside shooting.
That's amazing. Totally amazing.
Truly amazing.
Truly, totally, whatever you are.
Kareem on the bench has scored 11 to lead the Lakers. McHale's 15 leads the Celtics. 1 for Worthy.
You know, but the game is being slowed down more and more in the favor of the Celtics right now.
You said the Lakers had their pace, but the Celtics have it now and haven't been shooting well and have stayed close. Pass from Bird to Dennis Johnson. DJ smartly didn't go up with it there. Bird on the offensive rebound. DJ. Good pass. 1 for 8 now for Dennis Johnson. Good pass from Larry Bird. Open, meanwhile, is McAdoo. And McAdoo was 0 for 9 before he hit that jumper.
When you get back, you better yell out who you're picking up. They left McAdoo wide open, the Celtics.
He was 0 for 9 in 2 games. Now a Laker foul away from the ball. Michael Cooper will be hit with this one.
Cooper is really going to try and put a physical test on Bird. And one of those fouls that just say, let's clean this up a little bit.
Bird has said many times Cooper's the best defensive player he's going to get. McHale spins inside. It's 17 for Kevin McHale and another tie.
Does he have his rhythm? He never was squared to the basket when he took that shot.
Last year, McHale only had 2 good games out of 7 against the Lakers. Worthy foul inside. Foul is on McHale, his second, as you look at the Laker bench, and they don't get off the pine too often in this series. Celtic bench, excuse me.
This man that'll be at the foul line, James Worthy, is Mr. Inside once Kareem goes to the bench. And they really look for him, and they shake him loose. You got to be alert underneath there to talk, because they set a lot of picks to shake him loose to get good position.
The one thing he really did in the last game, besides score a bundle, is go to work on the defensive board.
What he gives his team more than anything else, I feel, is those stuffs on the fast break. It's like when Bird hits the outside shot, that's what the stuff is to the Lakers.
Lakers by 1. They're 6 of 12 at the free throw line. Before that last make by Worthy. And another Laker foul. Mitch Kupchak with his first personal foul.
Well, they've called that foul both ways now. Riding from behind. Once the man gets the ball, you can't bump him too hard for the position, but when he gets the ball, you certainly can't ride him out of the play.
Parish missing. Four and a half to play in the first half of a tight game. Biggest lead. Lakers had a 7-point lead. We've had 13 ties. Magic being pressured a bit by Ainge in the backcourt. McAdoo. Out of bounds. Celtics ball.
McAdoo is not hitting the wide open shot. That's his baby usually.
And now it's getting testy inside, and the Lakers' smiles have disappeared. They're called for another foul, and it's Kupchak's second. Timeout.
There's Kupchak just moving him out of the way, and McHale very smartly says he's doing it again.
They're calling it close here in Game 6.
Pick the pace up, blow by the Celtics. They did it last ball game.
We're underway in the third period. And the Lakers regain the lead. We have 18 ties in this ball game. McHale and Worthy are the leading scorers. That was the case. So Kareem got hot late in Game 5. Parish gets a second chance and scores.
Even layups are not going in easy for the Celtics.
Rambis. Well, with Worthy, Kareem, Scott and Magic Johnson. 2 for 2 for Kareem coming out. He's 7 for 7 from the field. Has not missed today, and he gives the Lakers another lead.
He definitely looks fresher than Parish.
We know he's old. No, we won't go into that. Dennis Johnson shooting over Magic. Misses. Fighting inside. Rambis. Magic Johnson weaving his way. Scott shooting 38% from the field. 2 for 6 in this game. So his slump continues. Worthy hits outside. 17 for James Worthy. 4-point lead for the Lakers.
Well, the Lakers did not come out and
driving on the baseline, comes back with his 23rd point of the ball game. He also has 10 rebounds, and what else is new for Boston? Scott, fake on Dennis Johnson. Hits his first attempt of the third period.
I think he solved a bad habit going right up with the shot. And now a little up fake is freeing him for better shots.
Bird goes inside and brings the Celtics to within 2. 2 minutes going by, third period. McHale has to honor Worthy's outside shooting. Now they go into Kareem. Double, man open, Magic, loose ball. Worthy's free. Worthy hits another one from outside. Got to play him tight.
They went to double Kareem. That left him open. That's a tough man to leave open.
Into McHale, doubled by Rambis and Worthy. Johnson sees an opening. Feeds Parish. Didn't have control of the ball. And it's still Celtics ball.
Byron Scott took a layup away from Robert Parish.
So with 9:27 remaining in the third period, the Lakers have come out to break the tie to the tune of a 4-point lead. One of the oldest sections in Boston, Beacon Hill. And just to the right of Beacon Hill, you will see the Golden Dome Tower of the State House. The state capitol is here in Boston, as politics is a major pastime in Boston, Massachusetts.
And James Michael Curley. They have a statue of him downtown. The man from the last hurrah.
Well, if the votes were taken in here, everyone says beat L.A. But the crowd largely has been silent so far in the third period.
Well, the Lakers came out. They didn't blow by the Celtics like I'm sure Pat Riley would have wanted them to do, but they've executed their half-court offense beautifully. And Worthy, the youngest real player, a significant player, is performing beautifully. No fatigue in him.
Worthy has been red hot the last 2 games. We'll show you how hot he's been shooting-wise in a moment. Dennis Johnson outside. Misses. Rambis clears. Into the hands of Magic Johnson. 9:10 remaining, third period. Scott coming off a screen. Rambis gets the offensive rebound and goes up with it. Now McHale has it. 65-61 in favor of the Lakers. Looking to capture the world title. Deflection. Celtics ball. James Worthy, that's how hot he has been the last 2 games. He's 9 for 12 today.
And he's getting an awful lot of help on defense when he goes at Larry Bird.
5 on the shot clock. Celtic guards have been cold. They get it into Larry Bird, who arcs it in. 16 for Bird, and it's a 2-point game once more.
They need the Bird flying high this second half.
Rambis. Plenty of time for the Lakers. Now they have 8 on the clock. Kareem goes inside instead of the sky hook. Goes the other way, and he's got 19.
Just developed that type of move the last couple of years.
Bird can't hit his second in a row. It's what he's been known for most of the year, going on one of those streaks. Worthy with another basket on a pass from Magic Johnson. And now the Lakers are up by 6 points within one of their biggest lead of the game, and now the crowd begins to come alive. But the Celtics have to come alive. That's the important thing. Bird misses, and a collision and a foul. He'll call Dennis Johnson on the block.
Bird takes the outside shot. They count on him to make that, and up goes Worthy, as Bird was really disgusted with himself, so much so that he forgot to pick up James Worthy.
Into Kareem. Pecking away at Kareem. Misses the fall away. Magic got inside, and a foul on the Celtics, but Tommy with Rambis, and that time Magic Johnson, the Lakers are really getting in on the offensive boards on the Celtics.
Magic Johnson, at his size, has always been a good rebounding guard, probably the best in the NBA, and he's taken to a good advantage that situation.
Well, the crowd started to get back in, but the Celtics are going to have to really get them back in by hitting their shots. Lakers in control with 6-point lead now. 7:15 to go in the third. Magic Johnson from the corner. Celtic guards are 3 for 19 in the game. Parish. And the Lakers limit the Celtics to 1 shot.
That's a gang rebounding, Dick.
Could open up their biggest lead in the ball game. Byron Scott hits it, and the Lakers are now up by 8 points, 71-63, and Casey Jones wants a timeout. Critical time coming up right now after we come back. Lakers have outscored the Celtics 16-8 and have opened up their biggest lead of the ball game with that much time remaining in the third period. It's been awfully close here at the Garden. Keep in mind, history could be made for the Lakers, who have dropped the 8 previous playoff championship battles against the Celtics. The last one, of course, last year when the Celtics won in 7. Do you see fatigue taking a toll on the Celtics right now, Tommy?
Absolutely, Dick. Not really pushing the ball up when they've had the opportunities, and it's a matter of willpower right now, the thing that Pat Riley talked about. And here's the crowd at Boston Garden trying to provide the will for the Celtics to win. This is home court advantage.
Eight-point lead. The Lakers 8 for 12. The Celtics 4 for 10 this period. And Rambis ties up McHale and is called for the foul. Celtics will inbound. Second team foul on the Lakers. 6.5 to go in the third period. Inside, McHale loses the ball to Byron Scott. Not the results the crowd or the Celtics wanted there.
McHale felt compelled that time to try and make a move to the hoop, and really was told to stay for the triple team.
Kareem gets rid of it quickly. And Magic Johnson, who goes up, gets his own rebound and keeps it alive. The Lakers are much more aggressive than the Celtics right now. Rambis tips it in, and it's now a 10-point lead. And this could be a Laker run, which we told you they have in every game.
The Celtics are back on their heels right now, Dick.
Bird puts a fake on Worthy, goes in and gets the basket and the foul. And Bird must feel it's now or never.
He was totally frustrated with his outside shooting, so he does this little up fake and takes it strong to the hoop. That's the way to get yourself going again. Make a shot in close.
Magic Johnson committed his 4th personal foul, but Bird can't hit the free throw, and it's down to 8 points. Stays at 8. 5:35 to go in the third period. Kareem, Parish, defending. Earl Strom with the call. Danny Ainge with his 3rd foul.
Danny Ainge didn't want Magic to make that cut to the hoop. Look at the little bump there as they try to deny Kareem the ball, but now Ainge denying Magic the cut. You can't do that.
Meanwhile, Michael Cooper replaces Magic Johnson, who goes out with 9 points, but 4 personal fouls. Cooper. Into Kareem. Cooper at 22 points in game 2, and he's made that shot throughout this series.
People say he can't shoot that shot from outside. Some coaches. He showed me he can, and then some.
Lead is 10. We have under 5 minutes to go in the third period. Dennis Johnson comes back and hits a big shot. But the Lakers are up by 8, and that's how they've outscored the Celtics this period.
Only hard defense for the Celtics are going to do it for them right now, Dick.
Cooper into Kareem with another sky hook off the mark. McHale loses it out of bounds. Those are the frustrating things which happen to you when you start to shake your head.
The Lakers are performing in their set offense like a playbook. Couldn't be any better.
Scott from the corner hits the shot. So Byron Scott now has 6 points here in this third period, and it's a 10-point lead again. Danny Ainge drives in and misses. Batted out to Dennis Johnson. And Scott is called for the foul. Right now, the Lakers are 16 minutes and 11 seconds away from getting the monkey off their back and winning this NBA World Championship Series.
Pat Riley has maintained all along, Dick, that they don't have to really run to win games. They got a heck of a half-court offense in their own right.
4 minutes remain. Danny Ainge outside, and the Laker guards continue to struggle from the field. Ainge 1 for 9 here in game 6. The lead is 10. On the shot clock. Kareem goes inside. Twice he's done that, and Abdul Jabbar has 19 points in the game. And now a 12-point lead for the Lakers. Slowly and inexorably raising it up. McHale comes back to stem the tie, but it's a 10-point lead. 3:15 in the third.
The Lakers are picking them apart like a surgeon.
And playing the half-court game well. Parish knocks it away. Dennis Johnson saves it, and a loose ball foul will be called against Michael Cooper. Good save, though, by Dennis Johnson.
DJ trying to provide some inspiration with that one into the crowd. That's called hustle. Coaches love it, of course.
3:01 remaining in the third, and that's our score. Driver's seat, but if the Celtics can pull a miracle and rally here, we go to game 7 Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern. The Lakers are going to be hoping they're on the beaches that day, enjoying the fruits of the World Championship.
Well, the Lakers, Dick, have 2 options to really potentially blow this team in the white uniforms out. Fast break them, a good time to push the ball at the Celtics, but if they elect to go surgically at them with their half-court offense, the Celtics can climb back into it.
Celtics have not gotten the outside shooting from their guards. McHale misses, Parish misses. Out of bounds, Boston ball. To give you an example of what Ainge and Dennis Johnson have been trying to accomplish and not, the backcourt shooting for Boston tells a lot of this story. Celtics have used only 7 men again in this 6th game, just as they did in game 5.
Your legs get tired, the outside shot disappears.
Bird off the mark. McHale, offensive rebound, comes back. He's a machine out there. He's got 27, Kevin McHale.
When you keep front rimming all those outside shots, that means you're not getting enough leg into it.
Kupchak getting set to come in for the Lakers. Bird. Scrap time for the Celtics. Let's see how the Lakers can respond. They have the lead and they're in the driver's seat. Ainge. Only his second field goal of the game.
The Lakers are slowing it down, Dick. They're not pushing it at the Celtics. They're letting the Celtics get back in the game.
Well, the Celtics got back in defense. McHale commits his third personal foul. And Kupchak is coming in, and Cooper is slow getting up. He is dragging himself along the floor, and it looks like he's touching his left knee.
Here's what's happened, Dick. McHale comes right over, and I think they collided one knee on Cooper's left knee.
Inside of the knee, I think, is what he was working on. Gary Biddy, the trainer, out with him. And he is hurting.
All right, when he goes down for a second time, they don't want to have to call a second timeout to get him off the court. So in comes Mike McGee right now to pick him up.
Larry Spriggs to help, and they're going to carry Michael Cooper off. The fans, who are amongst the best in the country here, applaud Michael Cooper. They know good players when they see them. Home or away.
Last time Kareem was in here, he broke a record, and this place stood up for about 10 minutes giving him an ovation.
Now I think it may be more imperative, not that it wasn't before, that the Lakers try to wrap it up here, huh?
Absolutely. But they are letting the Celtics get back in to this ball game. The pace is not where Riley would want it, I believe.
10 on the shot clock. Loose ball. Magic recovers. Byron Scott hits a big shot from the corner to break a 6-0 run by the Celtics. And with a minute and a half to go, again, the Lakers by 8.
Celtics got right up on their toes that time defensively. So they're off their heels.
Minute 20 to go in the third. Dennis Johnson missing outside. Mitch Kupchak, another big rebound. And the Lakers can open it up to 10.
Nobody in the purple jersey streaking up the court.
Kareem misses a sky hook. Gets the rebound.
Great help from Kupchak.
Kupchak is fouled inside. You know, who's been a big factor for the Lakers in this third period, maybe the unlikeliest guy of all, is Byron Scott, who has been slumping. Scott has hit 4 of his 5 shots here in the third period.
He changed what he was doing. A little up fake, and then he drive by and get himself an open shot. He got his confidence, and he's wide open now and going to be shooting more before this thing's over.
Scott Wedman replaces Dennis Johnson, and Bob McAdoo gives Kareem a rest. Kareem goes out. He has scored 19, and Kupchak played a big role. Scott feels so good inside, contributing, when even Pat Riley didn't think he was ever going to play again.
Collectively, the Celtics right now are trying to really push themselves. It's really a psychological situation developing here. If Riley can push the ball, the Lakers can push the ball by them, it'll really dramatically affect the morale of the Celtics.
Kupchak, of course, with that terrible knee injury. 1 out of 2 for Mitch. 9-point lead for the Lakers. We were tied at halftime. Parish was in good position, couldn't handle it, and now the Lakers come right back. Pushing up or no, the Lakers seem fresh and in control of this ball game with 12 on the shot clock. Scott misses a three-pointer but gets the rebound.
That is a real no-no for the outside shooter like that to get the rebound.
And now the Lakers playing for the last shot. Ainge intercepts with 2 seconds, and that'll do it. If you ask Pat Riley, how would you like a 9-point lead going into the 4th period and a chance to close it out, he said, I take it. He's got it. And we'll be back to the Garden in a moment. Back at Boston Garden, let's check in with Pat O'Brien right now. Pat?
Thank you, Dick. I'm in the Laker locker room. Michael Cooper, injured. He has a bone contusion right here on his left knee. They carried him off the court, as you saw. He has walked back onto the court. They expect him to play. It's hard to keep Coop out of the game. This is his 323rd consecutive game. Let's go back to you, Dick.
Thank you very much, Pat. And, of course, Coop wants to be out here. Lakers hold their lead and win it. And the Celtics are going with Wedman and Kite. They're 2 men off the bench to start the period.
Strange things have happened in fourth quarters at the Boston Garden.
And I guess if the Celtics can come back a little bit with those 2 in the lineup, giving people a good rest, that'll mean something. Wedman is fouled. Wouldn't you think that this is a chance if the Celtics can gain, that could be a boost for them?
With Wedman and Kite in there and rebounding, perhaps giving those fresh legs on the boards, that can help. But somebody's got to hit some shots for the Celtics. And the Lakers, I would think, if they don't push it up right at this Celtic team, fast break, it takes the steam out of you when you keep seeing an aggressive attack offensively.
Here's Cedric Maxwell, who last year was the hero in game number 7, and this year has not been a factor in this championship series because of
I
injury.
think that was tremendously hurtful to the Celtics. It didn't show in any of the prior series, but it sure showed here.
82-75. Worthy. Kite fighting, gets a rebound. Celtics will try to cut it to 5. Bird blocked by Worthy. Celtics get back on defense, and here's Byron Scott. What a collision with Scott Wedman. Worthy made a fine play on Bird, and Wedman is called for the foul.
Well, here's Bird trying to make something happen, and Worthy, beautiful block and magic on the fly, trying to push it at him. Celtics stymie him a little bit, but here is new legs, fresh legs, getting out there and making sure Scott doesn't get a layup.
Byron Scott, whose confidence had to be boosted with his shooting in the 3rd period, on the line with 2.
This kid withstood a lot of pressure coming to the Lakers when he in place of Norm Nixon. And I think he's going to show that he can handle pressure here in this game.
Going to try anyway. 82-75, LA. Bird puts a move on James Worthy. And it's a 5-point Laker lead. Magic Johnson in a crowd loses it. Celtics pushing it up with Ainge, who's fouled. And that's 5 fouls, I think, on Magic Johnson. It is.
Here's Bird putting a super move on James Worthy. Feels the body, uses Worthy to spin off of, uses the left hand. Beautiful play.
Injured with a bruised bone in his left knee. Cooper is back. So is Kareem. And the Celtics are making a run. And we'll be back to Boston Garden after this word from your local station. It's an 8-point Laker lead with 9:57 remaining in the 4th period. Jim Valvano, coach at North Carolina State, who told us before the game that he has had a whale of a recruiting year with the Wolfpack. Watching the pros today.
Nobody eligible for Jimmy Valvano here, though. Well, Boston has got to come up and really get their best shooter going, which is McHale. But the Lakers will be alert to that. So Danny Ainge, I think, or Bird or Dennis Johnson will have to hit some either intermediate shots or outside shots. The Lakers are going to go more than likely with their half-court game, Kareem.
The sign says Celtic pride, but the Lakers, after 0-8, want to break through, and they can do it here if they hold their lead the rest of this game. Kareem, who has 4 personal fouls and 21 points, doing the job again. Ainge is on Cooper. Ten on the shot clock. Into Kupchak. McHale blocks it from behind. Loose ball. Ainge has it. Celtics will try to cut it to 4. Ainge low to McHale. Bird can't tip it in, and Scott comes down with it. Celtics had an opportunity there inside and couldn't capitalize.
They've missed a ton of easy shots today, the Celtics.
Kareem looking for the pass inside. 7 on the shot clock. Dennis Johnson, the turnover. And it was deflected by Scott. No foul. It's Celtics ball.
If anything shows how tired you could be, that was Dennis Johnson. He ordinarily would have blown right by Byron Scott that time.
Dennis Johnson has McHale for a screen. Uses it. McHale, second chance. 32 for McHale, and the Celtics have it down to 4.
McHale's playing a game that'll put his numbers up here in the rafters.
Kareem wants the ball. And is fouled. Foul is on Parish, his 4th.
With all the Celtic misses, they have to have plays like this. McHale with those long arms. How many times are you going to say it? But up and in. 32, heading for the rafters.
So is 33 out on the West Coast.
33's number will also be hanging in Springfield.
Here's Kurt Rambis, who has 10 rebounds in the game. He had 9 in game 5, and he has been a terrific man off the boards. Kupchak goes out. Remember what Larry Bird said, if the Celtics win in game 6, he says, I hope we don't suffer a letdown in game 7. It's a good...
Very, very important. That's what happens when you get down into these final games. The emotional swings are dramatic.
And this is a grueling game for the Celtics. Parish keeps it alive on Bird's miss. Plenty of time. 8:24. Bad pass by Johnson. Worthy going in. And will shoot 2. Can't afford the turnovers the Celtics committed there. Worthy holding his hand. The Lakers averaging 12 plus turnovers per game in this series, have only 9 today. So they've protected the ball well. Here's Magic, who'll come back with 5 in a moment.
That's the man that's responsible for fewer turnovers. He controls much of the game. And the other guy that's done an excellent job passing, Kareem, from the inside center position.
It's unusual to have even 12 turnovers for a running team like the Lakers, isn't it?
Particularly in a game where you expect a lot of fatigue and fumbling.
8:19 showing on the clock. That's how much time remains for the Lakers to win their 3rd World Championship in 6 years. And we'll be back to Boston Garden shortly. George Burns, who won the Crosby several years ago, and a big win for him as a 2-stroke lead in the final round of the Westchester Golf Classic. And you'll see the final round coverage on CBS Sports following the game. And Tommy Heinsohn, right now, if the Lakers indeed are content and are playing the half-court game, that means Kareem is the focal point.
And I think Casey Jones has got to come up with some kind of defense to confuse Kareem. Either put Parish on him one-on-one and dare him to shoot over him and cut and shut down the other players, or double team him. If they double team him, some of the other outside shooters like Magic will have to hit outside. So big things happening in the last 8 minutes of this ballgame.
Kareem has 12 points this half. Robert Parish has only 2 and has shown signs of being tired. He hasn't had control of the ball inside in a couple of instances.
Well, he missed a couple of wide open layups, and normally when a big guy gets tired, not the outside shot that goes, it's his hands. He can't hold on to the ball.
8-point lead for the Lakers. Magic number for them keeps moving. It's 8-10 now. Parish working against Kareem. Short. And Worthy clears it.
Gang rebounding tactics paying off for the Lakers.
Quieting the crowd effectively of the Lakers, who have turned his home court advantage for the Celtics
Look at
a tool for them. Rambis on the feed, gets the basket.
Boy, they really made adjustments to what the Celtics are doing on defense. They're really penetrating and then kicking it back to a wide open man that can come in for layup.
Up to 10 again, and a turnover, and Cooper is fouled. Kevin McHale now has 5 personal fouls. One more and he's out of the game. Magic Johnson has been playing with 5. 92-82, and already the Lakers have repelled one Celtic threat. They got to within 4, and the Lakers have it up to 10 once more. And Pat Riley is seeing things go just about the way he'd like.
I think in this series, this ball club of his has shown every aspect of what they're capable of doing. Inside play, fast break, outside shooting, and the Celtics haven't been as diversified.
Kareem, this is a sky hook. Parish the rebound. McHale is free inside. Blocked. And the basket goes off, and there'll be a shooting foul. Good defense one way, and then a foul as Bird shakes his head. What almost was.
McHale is wide open, but the determination to win the title right here by James Worthy swats it away, and no luck shooting by Bird. And you see the frustration on his face. He is a winner all the way.
Rambis with a foul.
You know that frustration of missing that outside shot where he allowed Worthy to make the layup up the other end? That's probably the first unintelligent thing I've ever seen Larry Bird do on the court.
He makes both free throws. 8-point game. Magic Johnson can't go inside. Kareem. Goes after the offensive rebound. Batted away, blocked by Parish. 3-on-1 for the Celtics. And Larry Bird goes in, and a foul called against the Lakers. Michael Cooper, I think, is on the bottom there.
But he took a 3-on-1 and blunted it. Great defense by Cooper, and remember, he had that bad knee. Look at this. Spreads out. Could have been called the other way, but Bird will be at the line.
Cooper with his 4th foul. Is it hard to make a call against Larry Bird in a situation like this, Tom? Or is that a loaded question?
I'm not going to answer that.
Commissioner David Stern seeing the NBA at a peak. To 86, so it's down to 6 again. Bird, by the way, has 24 points in the game. Hasn't shot well, but he's done the job. Last touched by the Celtic. It'll be Laker ball.
The Lakers were all jammed up on the weak side. Kareem couldn't find an open man. I think the Lakers were lucky that time to come away with the ball. They're testing Kareem's passing ability right now, these Celtics.
Magic Johnson gets the return pass from Kareem, and Bird comes down with the rebound. Into the hands of Parish, and the Celtics can narrow it to 4 once again. Double team on Bird. Open is Dennis Johnson. Ainge has the shot. And the bugaboo for the Celtics. Outside shooting by the guards continues to haunt them. 6 minutes to go in this 4th period as Magic Johnson is fouled by Danny Ainge.
Well, Danny's not alone in the outside shooting department. The only man I've seen in this game that looked like he could shoot with confidence from the outside, had his legs going, has been Wedman for the Celtics.
So here's Magic, who, by the way, has 11 assists today. He has had 10 or more assists in all 19 playoff games this season, and he's broken Jerry West's assist record in the playoffs. Once again, it's up to 8 for the Lakers. They've been holding their own, and the clock continues to tick off.
Celtics are playing tough defense, but their offense is totally broken down.
Ainge from the top. Down to 6. The story for the Celtics in the backcourt. 7 for 30 says it all, but they're only down by 6. Lakers have played a very smart game here. They can win the championship with a victory. Rambis draws the foul. That's another smart play. McHale, if that's McHale, he's out. Let's see who they call it on. Kevin McHale has fouled out of the ball game. 32 points, 16 rebounds, and I'll tell you, it's going to be awfully tough to go down the stretch without him, and Kevin McHale is angry. We want to talk about officiating. A foul out Kevin McHale at the Boston Garden in Game 6.
Let's take a look at the play right now. Well, let's see Rambis shoot the free throws instead, but that's a pretty tough number for an official to foul McHale out. But remember, they called one in Kareem out in a 5th foul out in L.A.
I think the officials have done a terrific job, Tony.
I do too. Some physical things that could have gotten out of hand.
1 for Rambis, 5:19 to go. 95-88. Parish. On the other side, Bird gets the basket. 5 minutes.
He's digging in, Larry Bird. Somebody can hit a couple outside shots for the Celtics.
And Bird will foul Michael Cooper, who has had a rough game. Bird's 3rd foul. Cooper will shoot.
Look at Larry Bird on the boards against Cooper. Cooper didn't really totally block him out, but he has a size advantage on Cooper.
Cooper on the line.
This man here, I'll tell you, has changed his role with this Laker ball club so many times. I wonder when he looks in the mirror if he knows who he is. I mean, he was an alley-oop player, then he became an outside shooter, a defensive player. He's been like everything for this team.
Backup point guard, defensive stalwart, you name it. Timeout. 97-90. And a timeout called, 4:54 to go. Right now, let's check in with Pat O'Brien.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dick. I may be the safest person in the whole arena. They've had some problems here in the past with people running onto the court following whoever wins a World Championship Series. And so this time they're prepared. They have 105 security people, lots of badges for the media. You cannot get on the court without these badges, and 105 rent-a-cops. Let's go back to you, Dick.
And there are some of them in the crowd here, which Kevin McHale can't do it on the court anymore, but he's going to do what he can off the court. 4:54 remaining in the 4th period. Game 6 of the NBA World Championship Series. The timeout story is even, but the Lakers have a 7-point lead, trying to close it out at Boston Garden, where no team has ever won a championship against the Celtics here in Boston.
It's half-court offense against half-court offense.
Bird misses, Kareem clears. Lakers proved a lot in winning the last game when they had a big lead and the Celtics closed it down several times. Magic goes up and gets the big basket for the Lakers, who are up now by 9. Wedman is in the game for his outside shooting. Parish goes up against Kareem and hits, and it's down to 7, but another minute has ticked off.
The Lakers will bring it up, use as much time as possible before getting it into Kareem.
Into James Worthy. Kareem with a long sky hook. Ainge comes down with it. Bird for 3. Not that time. And a foul goes the other way against the Celtics. McHale reacting from the Boston bench. Casey Jones, who was ejected after receiving 2 quick technicals the other night. And now Danny Ainge has 5 personal fouls, Tommy.
That's not to be unexpected, Dick, when they have to play an aggressive game to get back in it. And you're tired. You reach and you grab instead of playing with your feet.
Scott hits the first free throw. 100-92, LA. What a smart game these Lakers have played coming back to the Lions' den at Boston Garden.
They were ready. You could tell it on the plane.
Leading scorers, Worthy 25, Kareem 23. McHale fouled out with 32 and Larry Bird 26. Just numbers right now. Danny Ainge misses. And the Celtics have not been able to hit from outside. Ainge 3 for 15 outside. 101-92. Magic sees an opening, and the Lakers can smell it right now, and their bench is up. And the Celtics know that the numbers don't lie. Under 3 minutes to play. Ainge feeding Bird, who comes back. 9-point game, 2:48, and Pat Riley calls a smart timeout. There is the Larry O'Brien Trophy, which goes to the NBA World Champion. And for the Los Angeles Lakers, they are 2 minutes and 48 seconds away from doing something that no other Laker team has done in history. Beat the Boston Celtics in a championship series. They've gone down 8 previous times. And the one time that the Celtics have lost a world title, 27 years ago, it was the St. Louis Hawks who won the championship in St. Louis. And I know you remember that one.
Sure do. Wasn't very pleasant. It's not going to be pleasant for the Celtics here today. They're getting a rousing ovation to come out to play the last couple of minutes, but the Lakers have executed to perfection, Dick.
Kareem, 23 points, has been a kingpin in all 3 Laker wins, and once again today. The Celtics know they have 2:45 remaining. Bird picking up Magic. Kareem with 8 seconds on the shot clock. A desperation defense for the Celtics now. Kareem hits a big sky hook, and the crowd grows quieter.
He's going to be able to play one-on-one, too, with everybody else of the Celtics going out challenging the other players.
Wedman fires up a three-pointer. Scott Wedman has been doing that throughout the series, and it's now 105-97. Wind down to 8 points. Loose ball, Lakers. And Magic says, let's settle down. He has a triple-double again. And Kareem comes back again.
Celtics defense broke down, Dick.
And on the turnover, the Lakers will have it again. And with less than 2 minutes to go, barring some real strange happenings, the Lakers are finally going to do it against these Celtics.
This man, Magic Johnson, played this season with a mission for the Lakers, and it's about to pay off. The smile will be back on his face next year.
Minute and 40 to go. 6 on the shot clock. Magic is short. Parish the rebound. Loop it to Ainge. It's a 10-point Laker lead. They're all trying for 3-point shots. Bird misses. And Cooper blocks out Wedman. Laker ball. Nothing could be sweeter for Pat Riley and the Lakers to win it here. That's for sure. Magic is hemmed in. Goes around everyone. .107-97, and it's as if no one is at Boston Garden right now. That's how quiet it is.
That's got to be the ultimate thrill for the Lakers.
Kareem hits again with a sky hook. The Lakers are less than a minute away. Wedman misses. The Lakers could win their third title, Tommy, in 6 years. They have reached the finals in 5 of those 6 years. Not a dynasty, but it's the closest since the Celtics won 11 of 13.
Unusual sight. Celtics losing a championship at home. Never happened before.
46 seconds to go. KC won it last year. Riley trying for 2 world championships. It's been an old man and a young man. Kareem and Magic Johnson.
You have to have some character to win it on the road.
Magic Johnson. Been with the Lakers 6 years. He's been healthy 5 of them. And every year he's been healthy, Magic Johnson has taken the Lakers to the NBA Finals. And here they salute the great fans of the Boston Celtics.
And half of them are applauding their team, and I think the other half that are applauding also mean to applaud the Lakers. They like good basketball here in Boston.
How do you think Magic Johnson feels right now, Tommy, after last year?
Well, we kept talking about redemption. He ought to be saved forever.
And Kareem at 38. Steal by Byron Scott with 28 seconds to go. And misses a stuff. Lakers are all standing. Ainge keeps trucking. And Dennis Johnson is fouled. 5 times in the last 6 years. Magic Johnson, when he joined the Lakers, had turned them around.
You know, when you win it on the road, there's not too much applause coming your way, but you sure appreciate those guys on the bench.
And now the crowd begins to applaud the Lakers, and they're also applauding the Boston Celtics. Kareem is fouled out, 29 points and 7 rebounds. And Magic Johnson, who finds redemption, Tommy, as you say, a year later. Got Larry Bird's going out of the ball game. Only he knows how much he's been hurt and how it's affected him.
And you know the first thing will be out of his mouth in the locker room to the press? I played terrible. No alibi.
Never use the injuries as an excuse. The Lakers are winning it. 3 in 6 years. LA comes to Boston and wins the world title. And Red Auerbach and Alan Cohen walk off.
Yeah, it feels good.
They finally snapped the jinx. And the Lakers won it exactly where they wanted to win this world title, underneath the banners of the Boston Garden, where the Celtics, for only the second time in 17 World Championship Series play, come up second best. The final score, the Lakers 111, Boston 100. And we'll be back with all the hoopla from Boston Garden in just a moment.
The Los Angeles Lakers have won it. To the victors go the spoils. Dr. Jerry Buss, who has put this franchise together, and the NBA Commissioner David Stern with the Lawrence O'Brien Trophy.
Jerry, Coach Riley, Kareem, congratulations to the Lakers, the city of Los Angeles, and all your fans. Once again, The Celtics and the Lakers treated the world to a battle between the two best basketball teams. Here's your trophy. You earned it. You deserve it. Enjoy it.
Hey, look at this! Up! This has removed the most odious sentence in the English language. It can never again be said that the Lakers have never beaten the Celtics.
Coach Riley,
Oh, God.
what was the big difference this year from a year ago?
Brent, I just think that, you know, the rebounding was much improved. Kareem, our captain, and Magic, our two leaders, led us in a very strong move. And we have a little bit of a saying that somewhere along the way, at some time, we're going to have to plant our feet, stand firm, and make a point. And we made the point. We took that parquet floor here, and all the skeletons are cleaned out of our cot. Yes!
Kareem, what were you thinking 13 days ago when it was a blowout the other way and people wondered if you were not too old to come back?
I just thought it was going to be a long way back. We wanted to just get back into it and show that we could play good basketball. We really disappointed ourselves that first day, but after that, we turned it around completely.
Kareem, you were the unanimous winner of the Sport Magazine Most Valuable Player. I don't think you've ever been MVP in a championship series, have you?
Yeah, I was in 1971, but everybody's forgotten that.
This one has to feel, and what I want to know is, will you play for sure next year? Any thoughts of retirement now that you've won another championship?
Oh, of course not. I'll be there next year, and we'll be defending it. It'd be nice to wear the crown my last year.
Kareem, congratulations.
Hey, Cap.
One long year and redemption for one Magic Johnson. Now you can tell us just how much it bothered you a year ago when they said you choked in the championship series.
Well, it bothers me. You know, anytime you make mistakes to probably lose the championship, then it bothers you. You know, no question about it.
You came out here early today ahead of all your teammates, and you were out taking jump shots, set shots. The look of determination on your face.
No question about it. You know, it's like we have our chance. It's a long year last year to wait for this moment right now. And so I was trying to get ready, even though my jumper didn't go like I wanted to, but I went inside.
What do you think the differences were this time around for this team, Magic?
We didn't make the mistakes. They came back, but we held them off every time. And last year, like when we had the lead and they came back, we made mistakes just to give them the game. But this time, you see, we made the plays that carry the games out.
Magic, congratulations.
Thank you.
James Worthy, you were one of the standouts in this particular series. I thought you really took charge when they needed a hoop.
Hey, we didn't want to play a seventh game. We wanted to end it up here. We had the momentum coming off from the last win in Los Angeles, and we didn't want to put ourselves in the same situation we were in last year. We know it would have been tough, the seventh game, so we came out with a lot of intensity in the second half, and I think that would carry us over. They made a strong comeback, but we were able to sustain our defense and just keep the offense going, and thank God we got one.
All right, James. Right now, let's cut away to the other side of the story, and here's Pat O'Brien with K.C. Jones, the Celtic coach. Pat.
All right, Brent, thank you. It's a little quieter over here in KC. I know this is the interview you didn't want to do. What happened?
Oh, I guess the same thing that the team that's been playing against us all along is to pack it in defense against our big guys. And we just did not hit the outside shots tonight, and they gave us the shots that we wanted, you know, with Dennis and Danny, but it didn't happen. Fatigue was not really a factor. But we did miss a lot of shots from outside. Also, Kupchak and Rambis, they did a super job of coming in there and hitting the boards and getting the loose balls and the offensive rebounds. And meanwhile, Kareem is a man 38 years old that's playing like he's 25. So they just made a great effort, and their shots went in. But Worthy was a guy that kept them intact and kept them going with his outside scoring and also going inside.
Coach, how badly injured is Larry Bird? Is there an excuse there?
Oh, that's no excuse, no. If he's out there in uniform and he's playing, then that comes with the territory. And that's.
What about the 2-3-2 thing, quickly?
2-3-2. There's one of the biggest negatives about repeating along with other things, but I don't like that format. You spend a week and a half in another city for 3 games, but that's part of the game, so that's not an excuse either. They play great, and they're a better team, and they're the champions.
All right, Casey, thanks for joining us. Great season. Sorry about today.
So many men deserve credit for this Laker triumph. The general manager, Bill Sharman, will help put this great team together. The staff of assistant coaches that help Pat Riley. And then there's Mitch Kupchak, who many thought was finished with that knee surgery, but you came back and turned in some quality minutes in this series.
Well, Boston's big, and I might not be as quick as I once was or run the court as well, but I'm still 6'10", 240.
Tell him what I told you.
Coach Burker told me, he thinks it was this year, but it was 2 years ago. He said, one of these days you're going to make a big contribution. This is when I wasn't playing last year, so hang in, Mitch.
Myron Scott, it had been a tough championship for you, but this afternoon you seemed to have the touch. You got your confidence back when you needed it.
Yeah, that's true. It was a big game for us, and you know, the first half I didn't really, wasn't really into it. You know, third quarter everybody just told me to keep shooting, and I came out firing. You know, hit about 4 out of 5, and the confidence got back, and the team started rolling.
All right. If anybody typifies the spirit of the difference, it's this man right here, Kurt Rambis. Kurt, there didn't seem to be a way that you were going to lose. You guys had fire in your eyes today.
No doubt about it. Everybody came out here. As soon as he left the locker room, everybody knew that we were going to win the game today, and we were just going to win it on hustle, and that's what you saw out there today.
Was it more important to win this Game 6 and not go to a Game 7 here in the Boston Garden? What do the players say about that?
Oh, no doubt about it. We definitely wanted to end it in this game. I mean, if we went to Game 7, it would have been anybody's ball game. They've been here on the home court. They'd have had the advantage, so we just wanted to close it out today.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations. A world championship for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Dr. Jerry Buss finally said, we have beaten the Celtics. Now, let's go upstairs. Here's Dick Stockton and Tommy Heinsohn. Dick.
Parquet floor.
Thank you very much, Brandon. It's awfully quiet up here at Boston Garden. Another season is over. And, Tommy, I'd like to know your final thoughts of this series.
Well, Dick, I think the Lakers had the emotion, the bodies to get the job done. They made fantastic adjustments. They had to withstand a blowout situation and really show great strength coming back and winning it in 6 games in front of the Celtic fans. That really is a tough job. So they deserve everything they've accomplished.
You know, as I've watched this championship series, Tommy, and of course last year as well, which Boston won, I marvel at the great players and the great game that the NBA is. You know, a few years ago it was the whipping boy for every problem that professional sports has. They've handled all of those things head on and have gone onward and upward. And now you look at the record attendance, you look at the great viewing audience that we've had for the season and the championship series, and now Patrick Ewing leads a horde of great players coming out next year who will be playing in the NBA, and I think professional basketball is really getting on another plateau, and of course we're all proud to be part of it. And this was an example of NBA basketball at its best today when the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Boston Celtics, and every one of those games was a grueling battle. So on behalf of my partner Tom Heinsohn, Brent Musburger, and Pat O'Brien, I would like to take time to thank all of our crew in both Los Angeles and Boston who made covering this series so enjoyable. Thanks to all of our halftime guests, our executive producer, Ted Shaker, producer Mike Burks, and director Sandy Grossman. Special thanks to both teams, their players, and coaches. It has truly been a championship series.